Saw all this? Where were you at? Home?
I did. I was at home hanging out with the baby, and I could hear it kind of starting on the roof, and I was like,
oh my
I bet you that's hail. So I ran out, took the video.
Awesome footage you got there.
Thank you.
My goodness. You know, we're seeing here on the Central Coast so many interesting weather patterns, but you know, right now we're kind of out of the clear, but we're still seeing some of those after effects of the storm. You know, we still got stuff on the roads out there. We're seeing a little bit of flooding too, so people still be aware on those roads.
Yeah, we are not quite out of the woods yet. We still have some things we're dealing with, as you just mentioned, and the roads are still damp this morning, so do take your time. Even though we're not actively seeing rain out there, we do still have damp roadways. So, and cool temperatures too, and I'm not saying we're going to see areas of black ice, but it could be slick in a few areas with those cooler temperatures. We do have a few just kind of lingering showers just off to the south of us. Some of those did kind of tap into the Big Sur coast, but most now are just hanging out over the waters, and really overall it's pretty quiet now. No, not seeing any of those lingering showers. Here's what we have next though. You probably noticed our cooler temperatures, and that was one of the reasons why we were seeing some hail in several locations, not just here in Salinas, but there were several reports around Santa Cruz and the Santa Cruz Mountains yesterday. So a few areas actually did see hail across the Central Coast, and that is because we are in a very cold air mass right now, and we will continue to be in this cold air mass for at least the next few days, and that means our daytime highs are going to be well below average for this time of year as well. We do have one last system here. This cold front will be making its way into our area Wednesday into Thursday morning. Now, some good news. This is really going to happen when most of you are asleep. So really not expecting any major impacts out of this. Really not expecting much rain out of this either. It's going to be here and gone by Thursday morning. We'll still be dealing with that cold air mass, but then look at this. Our weather pattern changes and this ridge of high pressure builds back into our area. We'll start to see drier conditions, sunnier conditions. Doesn't necessarily mean we will be warm, but we will have sunnier and drier conditions moving into our area. And look, you'll see this next little system trying to make its way in, but this ridge is going to deflect it to the north, and we're going to remain in that ridge of high pressure for actually what looks like a couple weeks. So the weather pattern has changed. We probably won't be seeing any rain anytime soon. So if you're sick of the rain, some good news for all of us. Now, we do have the chance to see some fog in our valley locations this morning. We have a lot of moisture in the ground, so I do think we could see some patchy fog. We'll continue to watch those reports for you this morning. And then we will continue to see some of those low clouds hanging out in the mountains of San Benito County and the Santa Lucia Range. We could even see a few low clouds hanging out in the Santa Cruz Mountains as well. But overall, we're looking at a mostly sunny day today. Quite a different story than what we've been seeing. It's going to feel pretty good out there. Again, though, the temperatures, even though we're going to see that sun, will be on the cool side. Tonight, though, we are going to see maybe a few low clouds roll in close to the bay. Overall, it's going to be a clear night, which means with cold temperatures in place and clear skies, our overnight lows are going to dip even further tomorrow. So we're talking 30s and maybe low 40s around the coast tomorrow. So expect a very chilly morning as we wake up, and then tomorrow we have a little change with that system moving in. Tomorrow night, we will have an increase in clouds tomorrow. But other than that, after that, we're going to see plenty of sun to enjoy. Again, winds much calmer than what we've been dealing with. We'll just see a light breezy condition throughout the day today. We could see some gusty conditions in the Salinas Valley, pick up anywhere between 10 to 15 miles per hour, but that is it. We're not going to see any of those crazy gusts, anywhere between 20 to 30 miles per hour, and those winds will remain calm as we head into the overnight hours. Temperatures today, like I said, on the cool side. We're going to be lucky if we tap into those mid-50s today. Some of those higher elevations will be in those low 50s, and some of those higher elevations like Bonnie Doon in the summit area may only be in those upper 40s. So it is still a very cold air mass, and we're going to be temperatures, we should be around 62 degrees for this time of year, according to this week averages. So as you can tell, we're going to be below that for this time of year. Here's a look at the next 7 days for you. Sun to enjoy today. We'll have a late system into Thursday morning move in. That will increase our clouds a little bit, and we will see some breezy, at time windy conditions as it passes by. And then we are looking at sunshine for days, something we've all been waiting for. Ridge of high pressure moves in, clear skies, drier conditions, and then as the weekend nears its end and we begin next week, we will see temperatures bumping back in to those low 60s.